Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm just another brown girl in America, and as you can see, I have a special women's panel tonight. Can somebody mute?
It's echo.
All right, so we are back, and as you can see, I have a special panel of beautiful ladies. All my beautiful ladies, say hi to the people.
Hey.
Awesome. All right, so we got this panel together today because I did want to address some things that's going around in the community, and not just the Black community, because I will argue that maybe most women feel like this. So then we also have my friend Kat on here. And what we want to talk about is the, what is this? Why is that there? Hold on, y'all. The devil busy.
What's there that we don't see?
There we go. All right. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. That's the only price to entry. Okay. We are your friends. I'm your favorite auntie, your host, Nikki Green. And here we go. So we're going to talk about the sisterhood tonight. I have my girl, sister Amberlyn. I have Miss Faithfield. I have Sheikah back with me tonight. And I have Miss Kat. We got two new people on here. So with that being said, and we might have one more person pop in a little bit later. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and play this video. This is Anton Daniels. I don't know if y'all aware of him, but he was talking about the sisterhood. He was talking about how they see women from the outside, looking in based off of how we're treating them. So let's just play the video, and then I'll get y'all thoughts after that. Hold on.
Hold on here.
So is, oh, they don't want us, they want each other. They want to make it seem like it's some kind of insult because we got each other back. They've been on sister code for a long time, but they have been on sister code for the wrong. They've been on sister code with white women as white women was leading them into feminism, and they still on code with them. Now they want to sit there and call them Karens because they realizing that the didn't have their best interest at heart. They gonna treat the women the same way that they treat the men. As long as you're not serving a purpose in their life, they gonna discard you. They don't even like each other. They don't even like each other. It's so many women that's friends with women that they don't even like. What makes you think that you the exception? You punk simp. You not the exception. They don't even like each other. It's women that talk about each other the minute that they walk out the door. They talk about each other's hair. They talk about each other's cheap fake bag. They talk about each other's weed. They talk about their husband. They talk about their dirty, dusty kids. They talk about your mama, your sister, your brother, and they want your man, but they will sit there and pretend like they're friends with each other, and they will frolic. Man, you wouldn't believe the amount of women that I see come together, talk about each other, and then once they get mad at that person, you see that same coming in the door again, and then all of a sudden they friends again. And I'm like, hey, what the f happened? I thought that you was telling me on the coaching call that y'all wasn't even cool. Oh, she was, man, this is fake as red flag, red flag, red flag, flag on the play. New insult is,
all right. You seen that, you heard that. So my question to you ladies is the sisterhood real? Anybody can go.
I absolutely think it is. The reason women talk to women is because they're comfortable talking to women. They know they're going to get realness. They're going to have somebody who's been through the same shit that they've been. That's just point blank, period. Now, the reason women get mad at women after they talk about shit and stuff like that is because we kind of feel betrayed when something happens. But we as women, with the mind bearing that we have, are able to talk things out. We can have differences. We can see, we can't, you know, we're not always going to see the eye to eye. It doesn't matter if you're black, you're white, you're Asian, you're purple, you got one leg, two legs, it doesn't matter. We're all women. And it's, I know there are things that I struggle with talking to my husband about, but I can go to one of my girls and be like, listen, this, and this, and that. And they're gonna be like, first off, bitch, you're out of line. My friends are gonna check me quicker and humble me quicker than anybody else I know. They have no problem telling me when I'm wrong or right. So I believe 1000% there is a sisterhood. And as sisters, whether you're blood or a step sibling or whatever the case is, we argue. Like that's just I used to argue with my best friend who was like my sister because she would borrow my shit without asking. Like that's just how women are. But as women, we're able to talk things out and figure shit out. Because once you have a bond with somebody, that bond is always there. Whether you've been best friends with this person since the 3rd grade and you haven't talked to them in about 4 or 5 months, 7 months, you can literally go out to have lunch with that woman and still pick up as if you talked to her the day prior because it's a bond. And men don't understand that bond.
Yeah.
So
are
yeah,
you okay? So are you saying that none of the things that he said was true?
I don't agree with a lot of things that he said. Do I think
Which
that
you
women
don't agree with
each other about? Do I believe that each woman talk behind each other's back? Absolutely, I 1000% agree with that. However, as women, I feel like we're able to talk shit out even when we're mad because women are passionate.
See, I don't agree with that, Kat.
What do you mean?
I don't agree with the fact that women can talk things out. Women can talk. That don't mean they necessarily talking it out. They just talking. Women can definitely get emotional, and if you don't have 2 people that's willing, like you have, both people have to be willing to take accountability. Yeah. Now, this is my view, and a lot of people know this. For me, I don't feel like women have accountability. They don't want people to, because we've been so coddled. So I will argue that the reason a lot of women friendships break up or the cattiness, because men don't do that. Like men don't fight like that. They don't argue like that. Like that. Just because we're women, does that make it okay?
Some men do it.
Yeah, some men, yeah. Some men definitely.
Yeah, we're not talking about beta men. We're talking about men.
We're not talking about
real men.
Shit, I know some straight men that cackle more.
No,
than
not
bitches.
straight. I didn't say straight. I didn't say straight or gay. I mean beta, like a weaker man, not an alpha man. Most men, alpha men don't do that.
You gotta consider.
Go ahead.
I think you have to consider a lot of things when you're making that statement. First off, we always get generalized. I think for a man to, so I agreed with some of the things that he said. Women get mad. They link up with people that you're friend, that you be friends with. They try to use that against you. Women are emotional. I am a woman, I am emotional. But one thing that I can say that I think anybody on this panel knows about me is I don't sit up and talk about people. Now we have conversations and discussions, but the first thing I'm gonna say is that person's not here. I don't want to have that conversation. I wouldn't want that to be done to me, but I am also in a place of maybe like healing. So as I'm growing, I'm learning more about myself and I'm able to address situations differently. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm perfect and I'm doing that Monday through Friday. Saturday, I might slip up and I might do some of the things that Anton is saying. But I think I agree with Kat. We are a unique group and we have the power to do all the things. We have the power to have a strong sisterhood. But when I think about women, I'm not even talking about black or white. When I think about women, I think a lot of the things that
Yeah, something. Why we
I think a lot of I think as we grow and get older and have experiences in life, we do want. I know I do want sisterhood. When I was younger, it was a lot of. I dealt with a lot of bitchy women. Can I say? Can I curse?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They were bitches. Like bitches. So like, and they weren't easy to come to, you can talk to them. So yeah, I think that made me want a sisterhood, but then when I looked around, it was a lot of fake women. They were pretending a lot. They were hiding a lot. And um yeah, I started, like, as I grew, I started to want to be around people that we had the same goals, like, women that want to just focus on businesses and, you know, um doing better in life, so yeah,
Mhm.
if you want to, yeah, I think that's the sisterhood. You just want to level up and be around more positive women. And yeah, but yeah, there are, we I can't we there are bitchy women, like, they're bitches, and maybe they don't realize that, but they can come off like arrogant, cocky, like, especially if they have a degree or a level of status, they do come off like that, and not everybody is there yet, so yeah, I understand where he's coming from, but there are beautiful women out there. We all just have to learn and, accept, and, yeah.
When
So
I
get
talk
this though.
about,
So
All
so
right.
so get this. So everybody wants a sisterhood, right? And it's a lovely thing once you are actually a healed individual, right? So you have to have some level of accountability. You have to be healed in some form or fashion, right? In order to embrace the actual meaning of sisterhood. Okay. So like sisterhood for me is like, yes, I have biological sisters. Love them to death. We laugh, hee hee ha ha, right? But there are actually some things that I cannot talk about with my blood sisters because they already know my past. So just, they already know things that they think that I will do, right? So there's these other individuals that I have met down the line and in my life that don't know that, so they don't have that pre-notion, that prejudgment of me. So therefore, I can actually talk to them about my now, right? I can talk to them about who I am now. And I can say, you know what? And I don't feel that judgment. Like with Tasha, I can go to her and like, cause I've went to her about a lot of things, and like I can go to her and literally talk to her and literally say, and she will literally tell me like good advice, like, you know what, you was wrong right there, or you need to set boundaries because you allow people to do this into to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get that from my sisters. My sisters are gonna be like, girl, you know you, and they're gonna move on. That's not helping me grow though. So the sisterhood in my life presents, it helps me grow because those
Can I
people
go?
don't
Wait, can I?
have.
Because I don't want to forget. I want to touch on that what you just
First
said.
of all, don't be cutting me off because you don't like
I
this. That's
said
how I'm not. I don't like
I'm
it.
not cutting you off. Like, well, that's fine. But you said that you said that you are biological sisters or blood or whatever. Some things you can talk to them about. But in my experience, I will argue that when you do that, uh, who is that?
Tell
Is
them
that
you
you,
on a
Tasha?
show.
Are you doing something? Uh, I will argue that they don't listen. Women don't listen. So if women don't want to listen even to women when they actually being held accountable. So here's my thing. We all say this, it sounds cute, it sounds all this. But when it get down to the nitty gritty and somebody actually holds you 2 toes down accountable on some straight bull or actually tell you about yourself, you don't want to hear it. It's your truth, my this, my that. Well, let me go through it. So it sounds cute for people to say that, and a lot of women say it, but it's just not a reality. I don't care what nobody say. Women do not be wanting to listen when it comes down to the hard things about themselves. They
I think
just
it has
don't.
to do with the type of woman you are.
Yeah,
Like
you can't argue the
so,
all women syndrome. You
so
can't.
here's the
You
thing.
can't have
I
that.
was I was raised by my father. I have nothing but biological brothers. A lot of people don't know that.
Oh, you lying.
I have no blood sisters. I have an older brother that's deceased, rest his soul, and I have a younger brother. I've never been close to my brothers ever because our parents had a nasty divorce, the whole 9 yards. So when I was brought up, I was brought up with my father. So fortunately now as an adult, as a woman, I was raised by a man. So I have a man's mindset. I have a man's, way of thinking, but I'm a female. So I have a female intuition. I don't have any female siblings. So the women I create a sisterhood with are women that I feel can better me as a person. Now, yes, there are some sisterhoods that I've had that's already ran its course. And as I get older and I realize these people aren't involving with me, they have to do, and they're not trying to make me a better person, or they doing some shady stuff, yeah, then I have to part ways with them. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Type of person that's not going to sit there and be like, oh, why don't you hang out with that person? I'm not going to be like, oh, I don't know. Our friendship just ran its course. But I have women in my life that are sitting here like, we all know I'm hot-headed. We all know I pop off. I say some out-of-pocket shit. I got women out there that will be like, Kat, that was fucking below the belt. I'd be like, yeah, but it was funny, right? You know? They're like, it was funny, but it was below the belt. Like,
It
you know,
depends on who the person is, saying it.
me as a person, I want to be told when I'm saying shit out of pocket. Like, yeah, Kat, that was too much. Yeah, you're right. That was a little too fucking far. So that way, as I've grown as a person, and that person, I run into that person at a bar or a restaurant or a party or whatever the case is, I can be in the same room with them. Like, listen, hey, I know we had our differences. I know we had a good friendship. I said some out of pocket shit. I apologize for that. I shouldn't have said that shit, because I like being held accountable, because I feel being held accountable and taking accountability for my shit makes me a better person, makes me a better mom, makes me a better wife, and it makes me a better woman.
Do you feel like men can hold you accountable?
Yes.
Because,
my husband does. Antonio does. Antonio holds me accountable. Mel holds me accountable.
I know, and some guys do that, and it's like with I feel like a lot of guys hold us with kid gloves. Somebody just, is that you, Tasha? Oh no, that's Yolanda. Hold on.
I'm like, what do you keep talking about?
Yeah, I was like, what is going on?
Well, yeah,
put
she
your
was
glasses
clicking
on, baby.
Yolanda. That's Yolanda. Anyway, so what I was saying,
holding me accountable that I respect.
Yeah.
And have earned that ability to check me.
Yeah.
Right, but what if so let me just give you scenarios. Okay, so because I guess what I'm getting at is men be trying to hold us accountable just for our attitudes, the way we act, the things we say, blah, 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 all this, right? We won't accept that. Or we'll say that they're being misogynist, they being we just can't accept it from a man. We can't. Or you don't let it be a black woman. Oh, I can't believe you're talking to about a black woman like that. You know, so
that's the woman's
as far
place.
as far as accountability, I feel like it should be across the board. I think women hold each other with kid gloves for a reason. I actually low-key think we doing kid gloves right now because women do that to each other. So I don't find that real accountability. Real accountability is me straight saying like, okay, I know somebody always talking about they single, they can't find a man, they can't do this, they can't do that. Why I gotta do this? Okay, well, what kind of man you want? Oh, I want him this, and that. Now at the same time, I know you, I'm watching you, but if I tell you you don't qualify for that man because your attitude fucked up, or the way you look fucked up, or you won't take care of yourself is fucked up, you cannot handle that. Women, not you. I'm saying
just
that's where the sisterhood ends. So when I'm talking about accountability, I'm talking about real life accountability that's going to get you somewhere.
Well, maybe when you're saying these things to that woman, they don't respect your opinion enough to go ahead and accept that from you. Maybe because
it ain't about accepting my opinion. They're not accepting the reality.
No,
and it ain't about accepting my opinion.
That may be the reality.
Don't ask me though.
That might be the reality. But look, that might be the reality.
You're triggered right now.
Like no, I'm not actually. They might be looking at your life.
Maybe she don't respect
just like
you.
You're looking at their life.
If they're
because I'm trying to get a word in just like you are. So what I'm saying is, because I'm definitely not triggered because this is not me. I don't care about that. So I'm saying just like you're looking at their life, they might be looking at yours. And whatever it is that you think you see, because on the outside looking in, it may look one way. but you don't actually know that woman for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? So like they might feel a certain type of way about your lifestyle to where they don't respect your opinion. That doesn't mean that they don't want to be your friend, they don't want to be your sister, they don't want to hang out with you, they don't
We
think
ain't
you're
talking
cool
about the
chick.
opinion. We're saying if you act, I'm saying if somebody asks me something or they're coming to me, I never said I just injected this. I said if I'm having a conversation with somebody and they giving me all these reasons, oh, the men this, the men that, I can't find, there's plenty of them out here.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the thing is, which one do you want? Which one you going after? Are you going after the one all them going after? And all I'm saying, if you're going after that small percentage of men, some things we're gonna have to do better in. And that will be physical appearance, mental stability, emotional stability, all of that. All that comes together. Like we think how we think, but hopefully we're trying to attract our lifetime spouse. So we also have to think of them and what they think, what they want. They want to look at a beautiful woman. They want to marry who they married. They want to marry who they got with. They want that woman the same 10 years. So all I'm saying is when we talk about accountability, I'm talking about real life accountability, because I know people can think I could be harsh, but I'm just going to say
you
the
have
truth.
an opinion. Yeah, you have an opinion.
Some of it, most of it is, if they ask me and I know you, like if I know you and you're talking to me, it's probably the truth. Now, honestly, women ain't that much different from each other. They like we think we are. We really not. Just like men ain't that much different from each other like they think they are. Fundamentally at the core.
So you gotta be
I
ready.
think the problem with the sisterhood. This is what I think is the problem with the sisterhood. It's one of those things where like you're comparing, like here, we're gonna use your example. This woman was a top tier man, she's not a top tier lady. They're expecting you to be like, oh girl, go for it. You got it. You can do this. You got all these.
Hell no.
That's what they're expecting. But when you as a real sister in the sisterhood, like, girl, you want that man that makes a 500,000 K a year, drives a Benz, has a 7-bedroom fucking house, has a yacht, fucking everybody knows who he is. But you out at McDonald's, you don't have to take care of yourself, you shower once a fucking day. I get that. So what they're expecting is for you to be like, girl, you know you're pretty. It don't matter. You got this. Some women, I think there's a sisterhood, but you have to find the right sisterhood because everybody thinks everybody is their best friend.
Which is weird.
Which is weird. Where it's like, I know, like, there's a couple girls that I know, you know, I'm going to soften what I have to say. Like, if a girl comes to me like that and I know she ain't getting her a top tier man, girl, I mean, give it a whirl. I mean, it doesn't hurt. I mean, I would definitely get your fucking nails done, though.
I definitely wouldn't.
You know, like, I see something like where if it was like my girl Tawny, bitch, you shower like once a week and you think you're going to get you a man that, you know what I mean? I'm going to be more real with her. Like, she showers more than that. I'm giving an example because you know how close Tawny and I are.
Girl, say, girl, tell, girl.
You know what I mean? I'm going to be more harsher with Tawny because I'm better friends with Tawny. Tawny, I swear to gosh, that bitch showers every day. I promise. I'm just giving you an example of like a friend. Where say it's someone like,
that blew my wig.
Allegedly, she only showers once a week.
That blew my wig back.
Rebecca. You guys know who Rebecca is. I'm not as close to her as I am Tawny. So I'm going to soften. Say they're the same type of scenario.
I love Rebecca.
Soften what I say to Rebecca because I don't talk to Rebecca every day. Even though that's my girl, she needs my help. I got her. You know, like I'm there. She needs a shoulder cry on here. Here's a tissue, bitch. Where Tawny, I'm gonna be a little bit more harsh about it.
Here's
and
the
fucking
tissue, bitch.
Haters though, they ain't gonna say nothing. They ain't gonna
put that, Nikki, put that as one of the captions. Here's the tissue, bitch. Okay.
But you know what I mean? Like, it's the way you, I guess, approach it with a certain type of level of friendship / sisterhood that you have with each individual woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Does that make any sense?
I know what you mean, but I know what you mean, but I guess
Nikki doesn't want to. No, Nikki doesn't want to coddle women. She don't want you to do any of that. So just like you know how we be in the
because we're in the
Fridays. Yeah, when we be there on Fridays, we say what the fuck we got to say, and that's just what it is. Like, bitch, don't let's not. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I love you to death. Now, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. It's just say the shit, okay? Just say it. Because when she's no longer drunk, right? When she's no longer horny, when she's no longer at the bar anymore, she's literally gonna think about, you know what, that bitch is crazy, but that was the truth.
She's
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I'm not gonna just tell you, girl, yeah, go for it. First of all, no, he done been in here with 3 women already. Okay, so do not go for it. Okay,
Right.
pump your brakes first.
And if you decide to go for it, then don't come back crying because bitch, I tried to tell you.
Okay, that's
there's
all
been
I'm
times
saying.
with certain people where they're like, girl, I'm gonna talk to this guy, and I'm like, girl, you sure? You sure about that?
Just like, let me tell you, last Friday, 2 Fridays ago, some dude came into the bar with they used to come in with another woman, came in with another woman. Yeah, exactly. And we was like, oh, bitch, I know you lying.
I think all of our eyebrows went up and all of our ears perked up. Like,
and
no
she's
shit.
she's not even part of our sisterhood for real.
She's
But
our
we wanted to invite her in because we seen what she was going through. I feel like that is the power.
I didn't.
Shut up, because you
want somebody to invite you in. Don't be
I would invite her in because once I thought about it and I thought about her and
you're
just
evil.
Had like things I seen, it could be a reason he brought another chick up in there because she ain't no angel.
It doesn't mean if you're an angel. This is my spot. I brought you here.
I mean, I get it. That's the female emotional side. I'm with you. You know, I had an attitude too. I'm with you.
But that's the thing though. That's the power I feel about sisterhood. We don't even know the girl. We don't know what we don't hang out with her. We see her at the bar. But the moment a nigga came in there with another chick, we was ready to pounce on him all together. That is the power of the sisterhood.
And I let her do her own thing. Like, I even walked by as soon as he walked away. I'm like, hey, if you get uncomfortable or it's getting too much or he's saying some out of pocket shit, just start twirling your hair like this and we'll get out.
Because we got
the real issue. I think the issue is not sisterhood, because sisterhood is and always will be a thing. I think the real issue is that we're all at different places in life. Some of us are healed and some of us are still hiding. Women that are healed cannot operate the way that, women that are still in hiding cannot operate that a woman that is on a healed or a woman that is healed journey. For example, I can only speak for myself. All of the trauma that I went through for a long time, I was not in a space to be part of a new sisterhood. I had my sisters that, like Amber said about her sisters, they knew everything about me. They knew everything about me. And so I needed to get myself together in a safe space. It's somebody, who is that talking? Yolanda?
I can hear you, Yolanda.
We can hear Yolanda, but she can't hear us, is what she's saying.
Oh, okay.
So Nikki, message her and let her know to at least mute her mic until she figures it out.
So I
fully agree with that. The healing and
there is definitely a sisterhood. I think where I am in life, and Nikki and I have this conversation a lot, I'm not in a space, and I think Kat said something about this, to be around women that don't want to be healed. I cannot allow your inability to do what is best for you to impact me. So I will just withdraw. And let me tell you, my pull-out game is stronger than any nigga, honey, because I'm gonna pull out, pivot, switch lanes, and go on about my business. And I'm gonna just be like,
you never existed.
But see, to me, I think if we saying that we got, like, if we in this sisterhood, I don't think it should, with any relationship that you saying you curse and you profess to care about a person, I just don't feel like it should be that easy to cut them off. Or it really wasn't a sisterhood in the first place.
I think sometimes that's the case. You're not gonna pull me down with sisterhood, and you don't know that. I think Kat has a sisterhood. Amber has a sisterhood. Some of their sisterhood overlaps. Amber and Nikki have a sisterhood that overlaps. Me, Amber, Nikki, and Kat have a sisterhood that overlap. Sheikah and I have a sisterhood that overlaps. So there are different categories, there are different groupings. And not every woman belongs in every group, but that does not mean that she is not part of a sisterhood.
Correct.
It's like, just like when you in school, they group
Yes,
When you
ma'am.
go to school, they group you with the people. The ninth graders hang with the ninth graders. The special ed people hang with the special ed people. All I'm saying is that is what it is. Literally, you find your people. Find your people. That's
Like,
what you do.
Yeah.
like I consider you girls like family to me. Like you guys are like
Yeah.
sisters to me. You know, I fuck with
Sisters.
you all.
Yeah,
But then I
family.
got like Tawny and April and Casey. I have my friends from like high school that are like my sisters. I just went and did my 20-year high school reunion with them, and I picked up like I just left high school.
Oh yeah, everybody
Like,
wants
and
to.
then they all intertwine. Like you guys hang out with Tawny and April and all of them. Like she's saying, you know, and then like Amy hangs out with a couple of my other friends. Like there's different degrees and levels of sisterhood, and different degrees and levels of commitment, and different levels and degrees of communication. Like the way I talk to you all, I wouldn't talk to my friends from high school like that because they knew me from back then. But if they were to call me and call me by my government name and be like, yo, girl, I got some shit going on. I need an outsider's fucking opinion that I haven't, you know, gotten to talk to in a while. Can I get it? Absolutely. Shoot your shit. What you got going on?
Sometimes by example too, like
yes. Like, and I feel like I'm the better version and the best version I'm going to be at this point. I feel that I have a good enough women structure around me that can hold me accountable, to a point where I can hold myself accountable, where I can say some shit and be like, damn, like, yeah, I said it in the moment. I was hot. I was pissed.
Yep.
I went Ferguson style. I started clapping, pointing my finger, my head be bobbing and shit, you know. And then later on, I cool down and I'm driving home from work like, damn.
I shouldn't have said that shit.
I shouldn't have said that. That was a little too fucking much. I don't even need my girlfriends to tell me that shit. And then I got to call my girlfriends, be like, yo, I said this shit. Was that too deep? Yeah, Kat, that was too fucking
So
much.
I guess for me, when we talk about sisterhood, so now we really getting down to the nitty gritty of the actual definition of what's, because so from what I'm hearing, because when I heard sisterhood and when I heard it online and I heard everybody talk about it, all women should support all women, believe all women, all this extra bull crap, which is not real.
No, so I think that's recent.
Well, yeah, but it's here now, you know, and it's affecting a lot of stuff. Like all of it is affecting some portion of life, even the way that we interacting with men and everything. So this whole, because you know, you got married women getting advice and encouragement from single women. That's the backwardest thing ever.
Most definitely.
They want to do that.
You got women that'll leave their husbands because they think it's something better. Looking at all this single
these are women that are lost anyway.
Girl, fuck that. You ain't got to deal with that. You ain't got to do
women
that.
that are lost anyway. They're lost and they're not connected to a true sisterhood because they do not want the accountability.
Yeah.
Yes.
No. What you mean you left your husband to go hang out with your single friends that ain't never had shit, ain't gonna have nothing? Like, I don't even understand that. That first of all, while they told you to leave your man, they want a man. And so and secretly,
and according to Anton, they might want your man.
Thank you. Probably want your man.
That married woman's hanging out with the wrong type of women then, because I
don't know why. You don't know if you hanging out a lot of times, especially if you don't have good into women or conniving. Women are way more sneakier than men.
And massive manipulators.
Yes.
That goes back to the trauma.
Women are hanging out with the wrong fucking women.
That part, and it goes back to the trauma.
You
back
cannot
to how
talk
about any of this without talking about the root cause. For the longest, if you have a person that comes from a broken family, they will not be equipped with the same tools that a person that comes from a stable household from. A woman that knows that she should listen to her man, be submissive to her man, her husband.
Yeah.
If you don't come from that, you will listen to other broken people that will tell you that that's dumb.
But they will tell you that it's dumb, but they don't believe that it's dumb, right?
They might, because they following the wrong people. We talking about
they'll call people like they say what Tasha's saying a pick me. Meanwhile, Tasha been married almost 20-something years.
Thank you.
They'll call me a pick me because I like to stand up for men and what they going through and all the men bashing.
But wait, let me say something about that. If we're gonna be completely honest, and I've shared this with you, I have not always, and Kat just said this about herself, I have not always been this version of me. There were some times when I was lost. That's what I'm saying. I was hiding. There are two different type of people: people that are healing, people that are hiding. For the longest time, I was hiding. I didn't realize the trauma that was instilled in me from shit that happened to me when I had no control over my circumstances. There are a lot of people that have been impacted by things, right? That were out of their circumstances, that weren't controlled by their circumstances, I'm sorry, and that were out of their control until they take the initiative to heal themselves. You will always have that broken group of people. Should they still have a sisterhood? Yes. It just probably won't be a sisterhood that looks like the ones we're talking about. But in those broken groups, they're still sisterhood. As fake as they might be, as flawed and unhealed as they might be, they provide something for each other.
But that's the sisterhood that Anton is talking about, right? The sisterhood of the broken people, right? They find out all your business. That's misery love company, right? They find out all your business. They talk to you, and then they go talk to the other people like that bitch thinks she this, that, and whoop the whoop, but she really ain't shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're broken.
What Cardi B say? She don't want to be me, but I bet I'm in her search. They want to be you, but they hate you.
I'm sick of you.
Different individuals.
Well,
I don't, and then it's single. There are single women that are thriving, right? And then, there are there is that is a real thing. There are single women that are thriving. They don't really think about men. They just think about their business sense, which some have did it backwards. But that's okay too. And then there are married women sometimes that feel like they don't have much going on but being a wife. So they might look at it like, maybe if I put myself forward a little bit more, then I could do that too. Like, so that's probably what they're looking at. I don't think them looking at it like, oh, they're free single women can be out here wilding out. Like, that's wrong for any woman to be out here just opening.
Being a wife is the accomplishment. Like, I don't understand. It's not but a wife. I'm nothing but a wife.
Some women think like that though. Like, so, and then there's some women that just are so career driven that they're just like, one day I'll meet my husband, but right now I'm just focusing.
Then they never do, and then they be trying to get babies out of tubes.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
By the time they try to, I'm not saying it's not I'm not saying that you're wrong. You're not wrong at all. But I do want women, especially nowadays, because like I said,
I want to be a damsel in distress. Baby, I can't reach that can help me.
I don't got time, right? I don't got time for all that. Like, who's the bitch that told for me to have to go work my ass off every day? Who did that? Because see, I can go back in time and slap her. I'm tired.
But I'm guilty of that, Sheikah. I did that. I worked hard. I didn't listen to my husband all the time when he acknowledged that was happening. When I did listen to him, we were in a different space and a different place, and I understood it. We had accomplished so much, but I lost out on so much when I was grinding like that.
She was married already. There's some women that probably won't ever get married. That's a reality for some women. There's some women that probably won't never have kids. That's the reality for a lot of women. So, like, you can't just be like, every woman wants that. They have to face reality. Like, they might never get that, especially when men are talking about,
now want it.
45, you ain't gonna get it. When they talking like that, I mean, it's like,
I think every woman wants it, though. They probably don't want it at the same time, but I think at some point in your life, nobody wants to go to bed alone. Nobody wants to be.
I don't care what woman be saying that stuff. Right, women be saying that stuff. You got certain women that'll say that stuff, and I promise you, I don't believe you. They might even think that, but you're not gonna make me think that you fucking 60, 40, 50 years old, all this life. Now you done accomplished everything. You don't have no kids. You don't have this and that. Now, you got your friends, but you think they finna wait on you. They not thinking that when they get a husband, they gonna go now. You ain't gonna tell me you ain't laying down at night.
No.
I wouldn't even say every night, but you ain't finna act like you just don't want that presence.
I want to be
if you didn't need a man, you wouldn't be calling a man to do all these things that you can't do.
We gotta get them to marry.
You do need a man.
want, but you can get a man
Men
without.
are trying to get married.
Wait, we can't get a man without what, Sheikah?
Say you can get a man to marry you if that's what you want, but you don't need that to get a man. Like,
a man don't even want to marry the stock of women that are left out here. Now, I've been married for 20-something years, but when I talk to friends of mine, I'm like, I just had a conversation with a young lady tonight, a girlfriend of some of ours, and she was telling me about some things, and I was like, I'm so glad I'm not single. They don't even want to be married to us anymore.
First of all,
they don't want to be married to this. They want to marry, but see, and it's just the reality. A lot of them is going outside their race, and I'm talking about right now, specifically Black men. They are done with the attitudes. They done with the trauma.
Conversation today.
Right, they're done. I know we got all this trauma we done been through, but I've also heard, man, why the hell I got to deal with that?
Exactly.
Why you expect me to have to go through that? I didn't do it.
Like, it's also vice versa, though.
Right.
It's also vice versa. Men don't talk about their trauma. They don't talk about their emotions.
It's not their job to talk about their trauma, because if they talked about their trauma, next thing you know, you're gonna be looking at them like they weak.
No,
I don't more stuff.
Not me. I'm cuddling my husband. I'm a stroke his
I don't agree with that. My husband has so much trauma in his fucking back pocket, and here we are together 18 years. Married since 2013.
Right, but I'm saying, did he talk to you about the trauma?
I don't think I would be as close to my husband, and he wouldn't be my best friend if he didn't tell me about his trauma.
Yeah, you're gonna learn about the trauma eventually.
Stronger to me,
but a man not gonna just be like, "Oh, I got molested when I was
stronger emotionally." No,
we ain't saying right off the bat, but I'm
just saying with that, Nikki. I would. I said I disagree with that. When my husband has shared,
I'm saying a man not gonna do that. A man,
my husband's a fool.
Some of them will.
Yeah,
not the right person, they will.
Yeah, but this is the thing, though. So this is the thing. I'm not gonna look at the man as he weak, because he's a human being, right? And I don't want. And the reason why he keep jumping from woman to woman and not healing is because he don't talk about it. He don't feel safe. It goes back to feeling safe. He don't feel safe with you, so he ain't finna talk about nothing. So that's just like a woman. She don't feel safe with you. She ain't gonna just offer it up unless you get her drunk. I mean, what you talking about? But this is the thing, though. I want a man that is safe with me, that's gonna tell me what I need to know in order to take care of him.
Yes.
What you need to know, and that's the key.
Need to know everything.
I don't think we need to. We really don't, because they don't know everything about us.
Oh, my husband knows everything about me.
But
I mean, after 50-something years, I'm just saying, yes, long term, but I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't believe that. But I'm gonna go over to the next topic, because I think this is a good one. We're gonna lead into this topic. Before that, I got my first super chat. Thank you, Mr. Beans in the building. Send out super chats. You get it read up on the show. Thank you. Shout out to the host, Nikki, the panel, and the prettiest smile on this side of YouTube.
Okay, Amber.
Hashtag Sister Locks Rock. Hashtag Steamy.
Yeah, she loving it. She eating it up. Look at her.
You want to support the channel, you can always send a super chat. Make sure your comments stand out. Mr. Bean's been in here rocking hard with us all night. We thank you, and thank you to everybody else that's in here rocking out with us. We will appreciate it if you hit the subscribe and the like button. Hit your notifications so you will not miss another episode. Also, if you want to join this panel, we are welcoming new people on this panel every single Thursday. DM me on Instagram at NikkiGreen2025, or you can email me at justabrowngirlinamerica@gmail.com. Now, with that being said, I got another young man, and he had some observations. I thought it'd be cool to see how the men look at us and our friendships from the outside versus a woman. So here we got another one. And then I want y'all to tell me, is this a real thing? Hold on. All over the place.
I know you ain't putting nobody up here.
I'm noticing, bro, that I've noticed attractive women don't give a fuck about no women that's not attractive, gang. And the only time they'll act like they care if it's men around and they gotta pick a side, and they not gonna side with men. So they gonna side with the women or sisterhood. Yo, gang, there ain't no such thing as no sisterhood. You put a million women by themselves, gang. The prettiest ones gonna click up and they gonna treat anyone that they don't deem as pretty like shit. I'm telling you, I done seen this shit with my own two eyes, gang. Like, y'all remember that B2 movement or whatever it was called, with like
How
a
old
group
is
of
he?
women, and I'm not trying to be mean, but it was like the blue haired women and shit. They was the ones saying like, we not letting men touch us for nothing, we not having sex no more. But the attractive women who really be getting money from niggas, who be getting opportunity from niggas, who niggas treat nicely, they wasn't jacking that, and they didn't give a fuck. They let the unattractive woman, they left them by themselves. They ain't support them for nothing. I'm telling you, there ain't no such thing as sisterhood, gang. It's none of that. Another thing I'm noticing, bro, that I've noticed.
Y'all can unmute now. You seen that, to heard that. So, do you think that pretty women or so-called attractive women ostracize not so pleasant women?
I don't think
Pleasant
that-
looking.
I don't.
Girls,
When I
attractive
think
women
of,
that hang out with attractive women, I like to call them mean girls.
Why?
Those are mean girls because
Why?
they're sitting there judging somebody based on their looks. So I was raised humbly. I don't care. Like I said, I don't care what color you are. I don't care if your teeth are jacked up. I don't care if you got acne. I don't care if you live in a trailer. I don't care if you drive a beat up car. I don't care if your toes are jagged. I don't care. If you're a good person, I want to associate with you. I want to be your friend. I just don't fuck with shitty people.
yeah.
You can be the most beautiful
Well, if they
woman in the
told,
world,
I
and if
mean,
you're
if they
shitty,
doing all
I don't
that,
fuck
they
with you.
probably shit.
If
No.
you're a shitty person, I don't fuck with you. Because shitty people, I wouldn't trust around my children. I wouldn't trust around people I trust. You know, I just don't fuck with shitty people. I don't care what you look like.
Yeah.
I care about the type of person you are. So girls that only hang out with girls because they're pretty, those are mean girls.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they necessarily hang out with them because I don't think he's saying that. But like Amber alluded earlier, when she was talking about when you go to school or everybody get clicked up and put in these groups. I think people generate to their tribe.
I think. Well, I don't
think that you could generally just say they're mean girls, because I don't think he's saying they just friends because they're attractive. I don't think that's what he was saying in the video. I think he was just, I mean, I guess it's like a pretty privilege type thing he's trying to explain. Do you think there's such thing as pretty privilege?
I'm gonna tell you one thing. The first person that I heard use pretty privilege was somebody that I stuck my neck out for. Two of you on this podcast know her. I stuck my neck out for her. And when I heard her say that she uses pretty privilege, I had no clue what that was. And this was just like last year, right? What I do know is, to me, your personality makes you pretty or makes you ugly. Now, I ain't gonna lie in front and be like, when somebody come in, I might be like, damn. Like, I think we all might do that in the beginning. But I'm not gonna not associate with you or talk to you because of your appearance. Your personality is what's gonna make you cute or ugly. To me, I know some girls that are so fucking cute but have nasty attitudes and nasty dispositions about themselves, and they ugly as fuck. But then I know some girls that somebody might not consider quote unquote cute.
No, don't do that. I was just going to ask you, do you know some ugly girls?
I do know some ugly girls, and I don't hang out with them, but I will talk to them at the bar, but I don't hang out with them.
Or you got ugly friends, Tasha?
All my friends cute because all my friends dope. All my friends got dope personality.
Hey, Yolanda, welcome to the show, girl.
First of all, let me apologize for real. I don't know what's going on with my phone. My computer was disconnected. The mic, we over here. I'm sorry for the party. I understand. So now I owe you an episode next week. Oh my God, Lord have mercy. But hello, ladies, and my apologies for being tardy today. Because this was we over here trying to figure
you got some ugly friends, Yolanda?
Yeah.
Do you hang out with ugly people?
When you say ugly people, what you mean? Like
physically ugly,
beautiful.
Like when we be out, not on the internet, and we be like, that bitch ugly. Do you hang out with ugly people?
Stop acting like you don't know what we talking.
Well, look, I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, I view people by their character. So you could be beautiful on the outside and have such an ugly disposition.
And this is why they say
That
sisterhood
is
is
not
fake.
why y'all keep gaslighting me on this question.
And this
Not
is
for
why
real, but I
they
know
say
people that
sisterhood
on
is
this question.
fake. This is
Yeah,
why
but
they
I
say
know people
sisterhood is fake.
that wouldn't be
ugly
considered
friends.
as whatever America or
I
whatever
be
would
hanging out with
be,
everybody.
like internet,
Yeah.
but they are the most beautiful, nicest, like coolest people. So that's I like energy and character. So I
I
don't
know
know.
we don't hang out with people, but
I think when I was little, people used to think I was ugly. I used to be talked about my forehead, like all the things. But when you grow and you are in control of your situation, you blossom. I don't judge people.
I definitely got the
I ain't
shine.
got no ugly friends. And y'all know all my friends only got about 4, right? That y'all ain't none of my people ugly that I think of.
Yeah, I got the
Well,
shine.
let me tell you
Yeah,
something.
Y'all think you getting out of people? Do you got some ugly friends, Nikki?
Shit, I might be the ugly
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah,
It's
she got
supposed to- who the
some.
fuck is supposed to
Yeah,
be
she
ugly?
got some ugly
But
First
it's
of
friends.
all,
ugly.
Yeah, she
No,
got
it's
some ugly
ugly.
friends. Yes, she do. Yes, Nikki
no,
got
when
some
we
ugly
talking about
friends.
friends, we talking about like people I be around all the time, every day, right?
Yeah.
But
Them
what
is-
is ugly?
Often you be around them.
What is ugly?
I so hate the narrative
Not
like women
pleasing-
don't judge other
Not
women. That
pleasing
is
to
so
the
crazy.
eye, ugly spirit.
When they walk in the
Not
bar, you
pleasing
be
to the
like,
eye.
oh shit, she
Because I know y'all trying to gaslight me on this question and like to be like, well, you know, if a pretty girl could have an ugly spirit, but that's not my question.
That's
Because
for real,
the
though.
video, the guy was saying, did you hear the video, Yolanda, while you was trying to connect?
I did.
So the guy was basically saying that the sisterhood ain't real because the moment something go down, the pretty women gonna click up with the pretty women and let the ugly women fall to the wayside.
Well, that's not true.
I ain't never been
But
a girl that
we
hang with a
do
lot of
think
women,
women is
though.
ugly. We do say, damn, did y'all see her? Like y'all stop acting like y'all don't be doing that. That's crazy.
We said we do that. But
I'm not
I just
saying
said ain't none of my friends ugly, but I do know some ugly
I'm
people.
friends with everybody. You guys seen it. I'm friends with everybody. Anybody that comes in my bar, I know. I'm friends with them. I'm cool with them. I'm not disrespectful. I'm friends with everybody.
Well, being cool and hanging out like being your friend is different.
But you all
I seen your friends, Kat. They beautiful.
If you going out
I've seen your friends.
But I'm saying
girls,
everybody I hang out with.
Kat,
I
the
mean,
girls that you invite to girls' night, are they ugly or are they cute? If we go into a girls' night,
I think my friends are cute. I do, but there are friends that I have that I grew up with and people I used to hang out with that aren't the most attractive women.
Well, you go to certain clubs, they don't want certain type of women around at certain clubs. So
I think
y'all think y'all cute. Do everybody on this panel think they cute?
I think I can be. I think I can be cute. And I also can be ugly too. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So that's a thing, right? Everybody ain't as cute as they think they are. Now
I don't know what perfection is because nobody on this panel or in this world period is perfect. Like
we didn't say anything about perfection.
You don't have no right.
I don't know. I just always hung out with dudes or any of them.
One mic, y'all.
Yeah, that's true too. Guys are
Yeah, I always hung out with dudes.
Or by yourself.
I think women are more judgmental than men.
I agree, Kat.
I be by myself.
If they like you, they like you. They gonna try to fuck you. If they can't do that, they like, oh damn, she cool. And now you got a whole different relationship, and y'all cool.
Yeah, because you done friend zoned them.
Demographic of guys that do different things.
But no, there are some women that do just pick their friends off of like I like her style, like the way she like wears this and she has that. Like people, there are women that do that, and then they be like, oh, this girl, she don't look as cute in this outfit. So they do be kind of dissing them. I done seen that before. So
that's weird. And I think women do that because we can look at another woman and be like, dang, her body bad. Because that's what you want. I'm gonna speak for myself. I can be walking and see a lady, now I'm almost 50, but I can be walking and see a younger girl and be like, damn, her body is banging. I remember when my body was like that. We can do that.
Yeah.
That's probably why I ain't never really hang with a lot of girls, because if I'm cool as fuck, but you judging me by my looks, then bitch, I don't want to be around
Any
you.
women like
You are
that,
very
yeah.
superficial. You're very shallow, and you don't even get to know me as a person because you worried about. And then the crazy part is, if I am cute, you gonna be hating every time some dude talk to me, or if he in my face and here you come. You got a problem. I don't got time for that. I just want to hang out, be cool, have fun, chill.
Well, that's what she thinks she cute. We all heard that. She thinks she look good.
I guess my
that's why they say the
my thing
sisterhood fake.
I was
Yes,
picked
that
on.
is why.
I was picked on growing up. I was the dorky, fat,
Then
rich
Mr.
white
Beans,
girl.
I guess ain't
Like,
nobody natural, because women are natural now. Everybody
I
does
know,
things
look at
to
my
enhance
eyes.
beauty, and it's by choice.
and that's
I
what I'm
guess
saying. Like
ain't nobody beautiful.
like growing up, I was a dorky, fat,
Yeah.
rich white girl in a
Some
predominantly
guys
white
don't like
school.
natural.
I
And you
had
probably dope as
braces,
hell
I
now.
had glasses, I had acne, I was overweight, I had my hair was spiky, y'all. Like my hair was short and I had that shit spiked. I was called a dyke.
Exactly.
I was called
They trying
Elvira.
to get me, Mr. Beans. They trying
Just
to get me,
like
Mr.
Thursday
Beans.
No, but those
episode.
be the girls
For
that always
real.
grow up to
I
be
feel-
dope.
real.
I
Yeah.
feel what I think is pretty is somebody just being confident, to be honest. You could be ugly to a man, because in all reality, a man's got to bang whatever the fuck he wants to bang, whether that woman's pretty, not
I
pretty,
just talked about
overweight,
that on my
skinny,
podcast
big
today.
titties, no titties, ass, no ass. They don't fucking care as long as they're getting their dick wet.
I
But
just
women
talked
are
about
more
this
hurtful
Friday.
and
Long as they get that dick
mean.
wet.
Mhm.
One mic.
Women are more hurtful and mean and judgmental than men.
I just
But
talked
I know
about
that
this
'cause
on
I've
my
had it.
podcast today, because I literally was in my super prime, money on point, everything on point, and my dude was so far, and I just knew we was together, and he left me for the black, and I'm not even bullshit, the blackest, ugliest, nappy head, most unattractive. I'm saying she was, her body was like, she had this real long stomach, and he loved her though. So
Wait a
Oh, it
minute,
has
long
no
it's not
shit.
about none of that. It's
What's a
really based on
long-
character. And then we don't
It
keep
definitely
this
doesn't
shit.
matter about the appearance.
No, we don't keep this superficial bullshit, because let's say you with somebody for a long time, your looks gonna fade, your body gonna fade, all that's gonna fade, and you're gonna be left with that person. So what you gonna do? Hop from person to person? That's played out.
Now I will say this. So on the flip side, I think ugly women know when they ugly. Not all
No,
of
they
them.
don't.
Confidence
Yes,
is
they
a
do. I'm
motherfucker.
gonna tell you why I know this.
Okay.
I used to have an ugly friend.
Used
She was
to.
my
Used
friend.
to.
Yeah. Well,
I
she
love
started
Somebody
doing other
bring me
things
my
in
vape
life.
for this one.
I love you.
No.
Bring me
I
a
used to
shot.
have this-
Okay, bring me
my
something.
ugly.
Makeup,
No,
makeup works
y'all,
wonders.
It does.
She used to be a lady of the night.
Ooh,
right?
Girl, bye. You getting on my nerve.
making
She
that
used to be a
paper.
lady of the night. And she would go to the casino. And one day she wanted me to go with her. But I didn't understand why she kept trying to get me to go to this casino with her. I knew where she was going. My girl, I don't feel like that. She saw her buy a drink, you eat, blah, blah, blah. So then one day she told me, she said, if you go with me, I know you will attract the men. Once they get over there,
No, you fucking
I'll
lying.
do all the talking. And the shit worked.
Let me
So-
tell you,
You're a wing
ugly
woman.
So
woman
y'all
that's been
play
ugly
Shy
all her
Brothers
life,
from Five
you
Heartbeats.
know how to get what she needs.
So y'all
What'd you
play
say,
Shy
Yolanda?
Brothers from. Get
I
out
said
of
an
here.
ugly woman has been ugly all her life. She know how to survive and get what she needs. Like, who was that one comedian that said,
No, y'all just said that y'all didn't think nobody was ugly. I'm confused.
I don't,
And the
I
narrative.
like character though. I do. 'Cause
I'm
I
so
met-
sick of y'all.
No, I said I ain't got no ugly friends. I ain't said wasn't no ugly people out here. Some of y'all got ugly friends.
Definitely, because at the end of the day, just because they're ugly on the outside means nothing. But you trying to act, but people are trying to act like, some of us are trying to act like you don't have no ugly ass friends. Yes, we get that you've gotten to know them now, so they're not ugly to you, right? But your first initial shit, that bitch is ugly.
No,
I don't
she said, do you got
understand.
ugly friends? So you go out and you go out with ugly
Thank you.
friends.
Thank
That's what
you.
I'm saying. Do you go
There you
out with
go,
them
Vicky.
though? Like
Do you go out with ugly
to the
friends?
If
And
she
club?
my
Do you go to the
are they
club?
ugly to you? Why are they
if she
your
my
friend?
friend,
If
I'm
you think
Certain
that
gonna
ain't
places you
their
just
friend,
know, like you just know.
I don't
no. Now
know.
let me go and get my position out. I know, I got my butt. I'm not gonna shame nobody because they ugly. I shame a pretty bitch with an ugly spirit before I shame a peculiar looking woman with a not so ugly spirit.
Peculiar.
Good word.
Sick of you.
Peculiar.
So
But
sick of you.
yeah, that was a fun little topic. I thought I wanted to throw that out there. We right here at the hour mark.
Yeah,
So anything y'all want to say or anything like that?
Thanks
Oh,
for
share,
having me on.
share this live. Yes, Crown Life. Thank you so much. I'm still getting used to having to talk to y'all.
yeah.
Share the live. Hit the subscribe button. Hit your notifications so you'll know when we go live. If you want to join the panel, email me. DM me at Instagram, Nikki Green 2025. We want all perspectives. We talk about pop culture, social, current events, politics, all that good stuff. It don't matter. Free speech space. So come on and join us. We like to have a good time.
Bring
Ladies,
the
is there
wine.
anything that you would like to say?
Thank you for having me, babe.
Yes, thank you, Nikki, for having me.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you,
for having me
ladies.
for
If you want to shout out your
on here.
platforms, your businesses, or anything like that, now's the time to do it.
Yeah, my band is Amberish. I took a break. If my sister gonna have me back at her bar, then we will get that together soon. I'm ready to start singing. But yeah, like I love y'all. I love the pen. This was dope tonight. I just next time y'all come on, because it's gonna be a next time. Um, don't be doing all that gaslighting and shit. That's crazy. We can't even have a real conversation.
Why you think we
Because
gaslight
y'all over
Amber? Because
here
we don't
trying to
agree.
be nice for the
Yolanda,
internet.
they've been trying to have kid
Y'all
gloves.
trying to be
They
nice
didn't
for
have
the
kid
internet,
gloves on
and I
all
don't
night.
understand. Like we trying to get the ratings up, and y'all like,
Well,
man,
maybe you
man,
just got some.
That's something Mr. Bean said to keep my mouth shut, basically, because I was talking for all
Yeah, I don't
men.
want
So
to say
I,
too much. Look, I don't
Well,
Well,
say
girl,
too
maybe
I
you
didn't
just
much.
see,
got some
I
super
didn't see
cool
Miss.
dope
It's
women
just a
on here
comment.
tonight.
You
a
don't pay
woman's
attention to,
opinion.
hey, one
girl.
mic. Can't nobody hear you. One mic. One mic.
Be yourself, okay? Be yourself. That's why you were invited on the show because we value your opinions and your perspective on things. So don't worry about these comments because guess what? The comments they're running them up, baby. Let them run them up. Let them run it up.
Listen, I'm gonna say
Huh?
this to Nick because I really feel like what I say every single time when I open my mouth. That's probably my problem that people don't like me. I don't give a fuck. But I am a person who is different. I'm different. Like when I was a kid, I was judged by being a chunky girl, by being a cute girl with the chunky girl with the pretty face. The dudes would pick over me, they would pick my skinny friend, but I was always confident. So when I say that I think that beauty is only skin deep and I like people, you can be to the world the ugliest bitch ever, but if I love you, I fuck with you and you're beautiful to me. I mean that. I fuck with people by their character, not by their looks. I don't give a fuck. I know a bunch of bad bitches that ain't worth two dead flies. Two dead flies. And
But you
niggas
Yeah,
on
just
that's
your
true.
proved
ass,
my
they
point,
ain't
yo
got no
yo.
money. They ass stink. They don't even wash their ass, baby.
Mm.
And you want to
But
sit here
you
and
just proved my
I don't
point.
give a fuck
You
about
got
your
to
looks,
know
bitch.
them.
So this is what I'm saying. Beauty is only skin deep. I like beautiful character, beautiful people. So I would surround myself with a group of what would be considered as gremlins before I be around five bad bitches that ain't worth two dead flies. And I stand on that. So that's all I'm
What?
saying.
Most of the quote unquote,
You know
they
what,
don't go
crowd life?
outside like that.
Crowd life. You have
Wait a
got
minute.
to be stopped.
What the hell?
To
I like
what?
when women say ass and titties fast and repeatedly. I don't
You
know
have
why,
got to
but
be
it's.
stopped. No lie. No, like
Who?
pause. You
Who,
But I
got to
do.
be
bitch?
I thank
stopped.
you all, girls.
Thank you, sis.
Tasha, anything? Shika, you got anything before we go?
Um, no, like back to the ugly friends thing. I really don't hang out with many women, but I do understand most women that aren't as attractive, they don't go to like the clubs or where there are they usually do different stuff.
They
So they're
do.
mostly more different than the pretty women anyway. They're the ones that want to be outside and have all the attention. So the ugly friend is more like fun, more fun to be around. But yeah, so you guys can hit me up on IG, Sheikah underscore or Sheikah the Diva. Yeah. And yeah, see y'all next time.
Oh, one more question before we go. I do got a question. When you do have your ugly friends, do you try to make them better?
What do you mean by that?
God damn.
The way they
What you
dress,
mean?
keep their hair done, polish their
I'm gonna make
toes.
sure
Like
I'm
No,
Ken
they
said,
don't be dressing ugly though. They don't be
Ken
dusty though.
said, I don't care if her toes and polish choppy. I'm like, you're not gonna tell her to fix that.
I will.
No, I'm not. I don't do all of that. I can't. I'm
It's
not that
okay.
type of
Outside
woman.
looking
I won't talk
Sorry,
about
Tony.
you, but I won't be like, you know what I'm saying? You need to watch your
No, I'm
like
just
I won't
playing.
do that. I'm not like I'm not a front like that. I don't know.
Did you say
I'm
you was
not
gonna tell her
bad.
she need to
I'm
wash her
telling you.
ass?
No, I said I couldn't tell somebody that or like I can't
So
like
if you
I don't
gonna
know.
pick up one of your friends and they get in your car and they funky, you not gonna tell her, bitch, you need to go back
Hell
in there and
yeah.
wash
Oh
your
yeah,
ass.
that's my
Just say
friend.
something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why would that be
Okay.
Yeah,
funky?
yeah.
That's
And then
crazy.
she
I
ain't gonna
wouldn't
be your friend no more. As soon as you tell them they
But
stink or they need to go shower,
I
they
wouldn't
gonna
want to
be
be that
mad.
friend. I
You
wouldn't
ain't
want
gonna
her to
be
be
their
my
friend no more. Call a bitch on something
I
that
would
they
choose
ain't
her
supposed to
as
do
my
and watch how
friend.
quick they ain't your friend.
And with
That wouldn't
that
be
being
my
said,
bestie. Okay.
so sis,
Ah!
it shows that the
That's
sisterhood is
crazy.
fake.
I said
Thank
jagged
you for
ass
coming
toes,
and
by the
visiting
way.
us with the Brown Girl in
Come visit my
America.
boy
I am
in
your
the
host.
29 bar, 4710 Virginia. Come out. We
Whoop,
got a
whoop.
Halloween pop
We
up
gonna
party.
be
I
we
do
gonna be there
I
tomorrow.
do have a request. Please have Amber
Go
on a
ahead.
Saturday so I can come.
I
Amber
got
and
you.
Nikki show on a Saturday so I can come.
I got you.
Right.
Because you guys always do it on a Friday, my ass be working.
Yep,
with
and
that being said,
if y'all know anybody that's looking to be matched up this weekend, I'm doing Pop the Balloon on Sunday at the U City Library. So pop
No.
out is free.
Do the balloons got money in them?
My
Now
man
I am
lives
giving
out of
away.
town.
Tasha
It's
don't
gonna
know
be an
what Pop
adult
the
game
Balloon
night.
is.
I'm giving out gifts.
What you say,
That
Nikki?
sounds fun.
I said Tasha don't know what Pop the Balloon is. It's a dating show.
Now this one is
I said, do it
LGBTQ.
got money in it?
My man live out of
Ain't no
town.
balloon.
Yeah.
You can
What
drink
you
now,
say
babe.
All
your
right,
name?
well,
Girl.
on
Can
that
you
note,
can you
Nikki, you
Yeah.
outside?
on that note, I'd like to thank everybody. I'm just another brown girl in America. You come back next Thursday. We are live every Thursday at 8:15. If you ladies want to say something to me after this, just hold on. But with that being said, I'm your favorite Auntie Nikki Green. Game over.
You the TT. Okay, TT. Dudes.
Why y'all not working?
Later.